All right, so this was not the video I was intending on making. It's because the video I did make corrupted and I wasn't able to export it. But there's the end result of my revitalization, I guess you might call it, preparation, preventative maintenance on the frame of the old FJ. Real pleased with how it turned out. Is the hardest part was getting the skid plate reinstalled. It was not as straightforward as I was expecting, and my experience with skid plates has been very different than this one. With let me get my light back around. The being two-layered, I sort of understand the redundancy, but if it's got enough juice to get through that aluminum, it's definitely gonna have the juice left over to go through the steel into whatever you're protecting down there. But it's done now, and I am pleased. I've got it back on. I'd priced out. I was considering just buying a whole new skid plate, and the steel portion is not that bad. You can order it straight from Toyota. I think it works right around $400, which for steel, formed steel, that's not bad on two pieces. The aluminum piece was a bit more expensive, so I was ready to live with that one. But the real advantage here is I got my rust converted and covered, and hopefully did some good prevention on there. That's the like I said, we don't use a lot of salt around here, but once every couple of years they really lay it down, and they do use that they'll spray the brine on the road beforehand, which is what I think is a real bad culprit as far as rust on vehicles. But get it washed off pretty quick. It's not that big of an issue. But it was a lot of trouble, a lot of kerfuffle, and doing the research to find all the OSFO and how I wanted to actually do it, I think was the big part of it. But like I say, end result, really no complaints about it. I'm pleased how it looks. Nobody's ever going to see it. I don't expect there to be anybody else crawling under the vehicle besides me. And they probably needs to, at some point I'll need to pull those skid rails on the side and do a similar thing to them. I was noticing they had a little surface rust on them as well, and that they, I get underneath them to really hit that frame over there as well. But that's future me's problem. I'm just glad to have it out of my my to-do list completed on that part. And like I said, I think I don't know if I said it, but if you ever do replace a skid plate on FJ, have help, because it is definitely a two-person operation, especially on this aluminum pit, because you've got the spacers back here on these bolts, and it's I was able to do it by myself, but I don't recommend it. I think it's definitely not that was definitely not a fun time, because you got to hold the spacers in place as you're moving it into position, and then get everything seated, and all the while hoping it doesn't fall on your face, which is always pretty much the goal for me when I'm working underneath the car. But like I said, I'm tickled with the results, and next week we're going to move to the inside, because I got something coming that should be a good bit easier and a good bit less of a headache, and shouldn't take me 2.5 weeks to do if it gets here on time. If not, I've got a backup plan. But let's say, sorry that I failed to upload the real video, but I think it's probably better that you don't have to watch all that. But like I said, coming up next week, we'll move to the interior, and I got, like I say, I got 2 or 3 little jobs I can do from the inside. Then I got a couple more jobs on the outside, but we should be about to wrap up on this thing. So I'll see you then.